Hey you guys, hey. I was really worried I'm not gonna fit in. I rarely fit in life, but I'm glad I did tonight. My parents, when I was little, told me never pick your favorites, but you seem to be quite aesthetically pleasing crowd. So I might pick some favorites just to keep my eye on during the set and calm my nerves, right? So a couple of things you need to know about me. I'm Ukrainian. Yes, I was born during Soviet Union, and I might have a little bit of existential dread on my face. I do apologize. I run marathons, which means yes, I'm currently dating a special woman called Strava. And last but not least is I got executive coaching diploma last year, which means yes, I know better than all of you. And I will take you on a little tour of my identity, starting from being Ukrainian. Ukrainians and Eastern Europeans were great, we're tall, hardworking, but we're very, very direct people, right? I came here not on a slave ship, I came here voluntarily. But the amount of directness I brought to the local British indigenous population can be quite overwhelming. And I sometimes feel, like that, hearts and minds of Slavs are really hard to understand. And what else is, English is not our first language, so sometimes we forget words, right? And there was a particular moment when I was early on in my London journey, and I was on my way from nightclub, and I was craving to buy cereal. I nearly forgot the word myself now. And I walked into M&S, and I was so hungover and maybe a bit high, and I struggled to find the cereal. So I was like walking around the shelves, and I found shop assistant, and I said, "Can you possibly help me to find morning crisps?" And the face of the terror and confusion was completely unimaginable, right? And the person was like, "What, morning crisps?" And then I said, "You take some milk and morning crisp, and you make breakfast." And then the person showed me the respective shelf, and we got there, and I was really proud that it was a win-win. I managed to expand vocabulary of the British person, and I got myself a breakfast. Moving on to running. I love running. I run marathons, as I said. Running can be dull, but what is extremely exciting about running is when I spot attractive person who is walking towards me. I activate what's called gracious leopard mode. I run with a particular exaggerated beauty of my movement, because you never know who you're moving towards. You might be moving towards somebody you will be sharing mortgage in 6 months or not. And also, running really helps to deal with hecklers as well. Somebody heckled me after the gig or during the gig a couple of weeks ago, and we did quite a solid 5K. I was chasing that woman. So running and stamina is actually very, very helpful. And what else is running develops your calves, ladies and gentlemen. And having extremely defined calf muscles helps you with, mostly with decreasing risk of stroke. I usually tend not to show my calves during the gigs, but only if you beg me. If you collegially and collectively beg me, I will reveal them. And if oh, thank you very much. I wish we could be together. And if my calves make anyone uncomfortable, I would roll my trousers down, but I would rather not, because they're pretty awesome. Work hard on them. And I will leave you with something else. Somebody recently called me tall, charismatic, and definitely not heterosexual. So all the ladies in attendance who found me attractive, I do apologize that I'm a gay man, unless it was not obvious. And somebody recently started calling me daddy. And when I say someone, I mean London metropolitan twinks who are actually aged 20 to 26, who really need mentor, coach, and somebody who can open the world of opportunities to them and show what is possible beyond the norm. You have been lovely and aesthetically pleasing. And I might have a number of the gentlemen who is squatting there. Have a great night.